and welcome back to Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Minton. Today we're back in the Brock Bourbon Bar, and we are having a lot of fun. And we've got an oddity of crew today, man. We have somebody from the Den of Thieves, Mr. Carl.
Yep.
We got the legend himself, Mr. SJS. What's up, brother?
Good evening. How you doing?
And then we got
happy to be back.
And then we always have to have a Brock if we're in the Brock Bourbon Bar, right?
I hope so.
So
It'd be nice.
We got Nick.
I mean, we could edge them out just a little bit.
I mean, I guess we technically could, but that seems weird and kind of mean.
It's all good. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Barber's usually better anyhow, so.
Wow, savage! Already going after it, man. I
That's
tell
harsh.
you. So today we're reviewing and some Bardstown Bourbon Company, the brand new Origin series. So, Stephen, tell us what we're going to be sipping on today.
Well, the first bottle is their 96 proof. It is 6-year, distilled fall of 2016. Mash bill is 60% corn, 36% rye, and 4% malted barley.
So it's the MGP mash bill, but it is their distillate.
Their distillate, yes.
Yeah, I remember hearing recently whenever they came to visit the Barrel Society downtown that they were finally going to start creeping in a lot more of their own juice. It's like we're the Discovery series, where they're blending all the other outside
Right.
distillate. They're finally really incorporating their own.
So basically they're going to use the juice they were using for Fusion to start putting out their own juice.
Yes.
The nose on this thing is...
I'm not getting a lot of the rye
No.
for being a high rye.
For a high rye, definitely. It doesn't have a ton of rye. It does have some fruit notes, though. I get a little apple.
You get a little cherry.
Yeah, a little cherry. I don't know. A little caramel.
Definitely more fruit than anything else.
Yeah, it's definitely fruity. All right, I'm gonna dive in on this palate, see what it's. Give me a little pull, as Nick calls it. We'll go from there.
Yeah, I it's almost like it's that combination of like a cherry, apple, maybe a little bit apricot mixed in there.
I get a little bit of cedar wood in the smell.
I could see that.
Just like the sweetness part of it.
Yeah, I would almost say more of a maple wood, but yeah, I mean,
I could see maple too.
Yeah, man, the taste on this thing is just really unique.
There's not much up front to me.
No, it's all mid to back. Yeah, it's all mid to back. Yeah, the front I was expecting to get a little bit more of a rye pop, but I tell you what, for it being a 36% rye, I mean it's extremely smooth on the front side.
I'm not really getting a big rye pop like I was expecting.
No, not at all. I don't know. What are you getting, SJ?
I'm really a little bit disappointed. Being the 36% rye, I was expecting something more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, so
It's not bad. It's just not.
I will tell you though, with the different yeast strand than what obviously MGP uses, right? It definitely gives it much more of a fruit forward, bomb there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was interesting. Is that you get that kind of like as you were saying, mid to back. It just rolls right off the front. It almost feels like there's just a hint of sweetness, and then it fades just as fast as it comes on.
Well, there's no real like Kentucky hug. There's no burn in the back really, though it lingers quite a long time.
Yeah,
yes.
But it's got a good finish.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. It's not thick and heavy, and it doesn't give you that big Kentucky burn. I put a couple of drops in this just to kind of curious to see what it is. It's at 96 proof, so it shouldn't really need any water. But I'm kind of anxious to see what this thing tastes like going from there. The nose actually opens up a little bit, though.
I'm hoping it brings out a little bit of the rye pop.
So it brings out some spice. I would say probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I get a little bit more rye baking spice in it after that water is kind of melted a little bit in there.
Yeah.
The nose is definitely more pronounced.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna dive in, get that pull. I'm gonna see if the rye pops.
I think you're going to like it. For once, I actually like something with water in it.
Yeah, so the rye definitely picks back out. But I don't know that I like it. So I like to have the rye pop, but I feel like you lose almost all the fruit.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I get very little fruit now.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I still probably prefer this neat.
The weird thing is that I prefer the nose with neat.
Yeah.
But I like with like a single drop of water. It just makes it a little more complex.
Right. So you like the spicy complexity that the water brings out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Nick on that.
This is what I really expected to begin with.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. It's not. I expected more of this at the higher proof even, but I kind of like that. But I like fruit. I like Old Forester. I like that apple, that cherry. I like those flavor profiles. So
yeah, it drinks more like I would say an Oatfo versus like a turkey or something. Mash bill wise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so turkey wise, I mean, that's a different monster as far as the amount of corn and rye is what this is.
Okay, I'm saying more of a high rye versus
Yeah.
a lower rye. Or
I don't know.
If you could get the nose and the nose from the neat,
So
and
the
the finish from the water, it would be a
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So the water, like the second pull I took, the fruit's starting to come back out a little bit. So I don't know.
I'm still
Maybe I
getting
do
a little
like
bit
it.
of cherry on the back.
Yeah, I was about to say I get a little bit of that. It kind of reminds me of the early time Dusty
Yeah.
that we tried.
You're actually. It doesn't have that little dusty hit, but I get what you're saying there.
Just especially on the back. All right, the second one. What do we got here, Legend?
Second one is also a 6-year, bottled fall 2016.
Oh, that's wheat.
68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley.
Yeah, it's got
And
that.
this is a bottled and bond 100 proof.
So this has got that caramelly wheat like toffee nose with a little bit of tobacco.
I almost get a little bit of Hayfield. Like,
Yeah, yep, a little grainy. Yep.
Oh, it's so good. I actually really, really enjoy this nose.
It's got a lot more complexity than the other one does. And it's 22% rye or 20% rye. I mean wheat. I'm sorry,
20%.
20% wheat.
20% wheat.
I can get tobacco. I can get hay, kind of grassy scent.
Yeah, the grassy knoll.
But you get that sweet toffee right there,
Yeah.
kind of like right in the middle whenever you're taking a deep breath.
So it's good and sweet. I don't know. There's just not a whole lot there.
There's not a lot going on. It's not acting very complex. It feels like it slides over your front and mid and hangs out just in the back palate a little bit.
Yeah,
And then just goes away.
yeah,
I'm still getting a little bit of sweetness, bud. I got a little bit of like a Kentucky hug at the very.
yeah. So
Tail end.
so the finish on this one's much better because you get a little bit of that Kentucky hug and you get a little bit of the spice, but like baking spice. But there's not a whole lot of like it's just sweet up front, sweet in the middle, not a whole lot of fruit or anything like that. What do you think, Steve?
And it doesn't last.
It doesn't. No,
That's-
it's a quick finish.
That's the disappointing. I like the taste. I like the taste.
That's what she said, right?
Yeah. But I'm disappointed in the finish.
All right, drops of water, like drops of Jupiter. We'll be trained. Everybody knows that song, probably except for Steven. You know that song, Steven?
I have
Drops
no
of
idea.
Jupiter
I'd have to listen
by
to
Train.
it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, by train, yeah.
Waking
I know
up,
what you mean,
those Tybo.
Still get that sweetness, but there's something else that's popping a little bit on the nose.
More baking spice again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting a little more, as you said, baking spice. It's really faint. It's not very deep.
So it's almost like a little bit of ginger, and then I'm getting another like darker baking spice, something that's a little bit more rich. But I can't put my
I can get ginger.
ginger's in there.
I almost get a little vanilla or something.
Yeah, there's some vanilla, but there's another baking spice in there, but I can't put my finger on it.
The only thing that's coming to mind is cardamom.
Cardamom?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it is.
It's not cardamom though.
No.
It's almost like that weird apple pie spice or something like that. I don't know.
Like all the cinnamon and
The cinnamon and like ginger and like when you mix all of it together.
Yeah.
All spice.
I think cardamom, allspice, and I think cardamon's actually in there too, but I don't know. It's weird.
it's definitely got more of a punch to it.
Yeah.
After you add water.
Adding a little bit of water, so it opens it up for sure. I tell you what, though, look at the legs on this thing. Like I am shocked at how much body is on this for it being a 100 proofer.
Even the other one is still
Yeah.
hanging.
Oh yeah.
We haven't been drinking that much, have we?
No.
Did you pregame?
No,
I don't know, man.
just clumsy.
Yeah. Man, I really.
That's never happened before here.
Lord knows I can edit anything out, but I know I've hit this thing a million times.
Or a bottle slide or
You know, I don't know if you really
That's
want
Tim.
I don't know if you really want to compare this to either the Fusion or the Discovery series, but it doesn't seem like it really has the same punch as those.
I don't think it's any better or worse than the Fusion series. You cannot compare this to Discovery. I mean, Discovery is a blend of 10, 12, 8-year-old, bourbons. I think you have a hard time comparing these, but
I mean, if you're comparing them to its own age bracket.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So are the ages on this about 6 to 7?
No,
They're
they're
all-
They're
all
6 years.
6.
I mean, I think they're good. I just don't know that they blow my mind away. I really honestly wish they were higher proof.
yeah.
I think we get a little bit more complexity out of them. So,
I think if they're about 110 or so,
yeah.
Well, let me
maybe
throw,
a little lower.
let me throw this out at you. We added a little bit of water to it to make it a little bit and we saw more complexity out of it at a lower proof.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, do you think they need to go to 90?
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just going from our
Yeah,
science
from our
experiment
text. Yeah. But so sometimes though there's a safe medium, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
when you start at something that's 120 proof or 125 proof, when you bring it down so much, you lose something, and then when you bring it down more, sometimes you pick it back up, right?
Yeah.
It's just a different way of looking at it, you know. Like I've had some hazmat stuff that's absolutely delicious at 145, something like that. You drop it down to 120, it's meh. But you bring it down all the way to like 88, 90 proof, like they're delicious. Like there's so much more complexity that comes out to them. That's one of the reasons why I like barrel strength, is because it gives you those opportunities to take it where you want to take it.
Yeah, higher opportunities.
You can have it way up here, or you can have it way down here, and also you can mix it with a cocktail. I mean, there's just different things you can do with barrel strength.
I wonder what these tasted like as barrel strength.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'd almost rather have them at that, just because the simple fact is, I think you would get some more complexity, and also you would have a little bit more of a opportunity to play with it.
Though I think at barrel strength, you'd probably be losing the price point that they're aiming for. On
Oh,
this one.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be north of $75 at barrel strength.
Oh,
but you
no,
have
I'd
to
say-
because of
I'd say
taxes.
minimum 100.
You think so?
Yeah.
What's a fusion?
Fusion's 80, 90.
Well,
Fusion's
it probably
around
would be-
79.
So it'd probably be close to 100 then. You're probably right.
And then discos are floating around 150.
125 to 150, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on
I mean-
what retailer.
You're talking, what, $50 for these each, roughly?
Retail.
Yeah, retail.
All right. All right.
My cost was better, but
Yep.
Well, not
So
all
I'm-
of us get that.
We don't
fast.
all work at a liquor store.
I'm not disappointed in these for what I paid for them.
No,
I wouldn't be disappointed at them at the typical price point of $50 to $55. I think they're perfectly good pours. I like them both. I'm going to let Danny and Nick. I think I like them both. I will give them the constructive feedback that I'd like to see them at barrel strength. I mean, that's just my humble opinion, but it is what it is. Let's pick a winner. You got the rye. You got the wheat. Which one do you prefer? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first? All right, Carl. What do you got?
I'm actually going to go with the weeder.
You're going to go with the Weeder? All right. Weeder.
I'm going to be different. I'm going to go with I like the fruit taste of it, of that first one, the white one, the high rye.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I could get a little bit more rye pop for it, after we added that drop. So if we had the nose and that drop,
Yep.
combo, I think that would be a really great pour.
Yeah.
That's the Barbara Brock influence.
That's
Yeah,
right.
unfortunately. I'm very unfortunate.
So I will tell you, I still want them both neat. I mean, the weeder, if I was going to take one with a drop, I'll take the rye with a drop.
Oh, yeah.
The weeder, I'll leave it alone. But I think I'm gonna agree with you two today. And me and Nick are usually right on point. I think I'm gonna go with the weeder today. But I do think I still want them both neat. But if I had to put a drop in one, it would definitely be the rye.
The rye's definitely with water.
Yep. So, all right, that's our consensus today of the Old Origin series from Bardstown Bourbon Company. I will tell you the bottles, man. Just look at the bottles.
Oh, the balls are great.
Bottles are great. The rye's got like the rye plant, and then the weeder's got the wheat. I mean, it's just super cool, and I love how they put the backing on those things so you can see right through them. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, that's our review today. Bardstown Bourbon Company. Nick, you guys are doing a great job out there. Thanks, Danny. That's us from Bourbon Barrel Talk. If you want to find us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter. You can also email us at bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for Spotify, iTunes, whatever your favorite medium is to get your podcast. This is Scott, Carl, the legend, and Nick signing out. Peace.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Bye.